Welcome back, everybody. This is JP Trades. Let's jump into a silver update. Let's go to the 4 hour first and foremost. We see that we do have a potential sweep of these lows here into this order block. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's go down to 30-minute. So actually 15 looked nice. I was looking at this morning for a potential long as a nice V-shaped reversal. Or I know some people might consider this like a head and shoulders. And you break the neckline. And it was a massive fake out. Again, I cannot stress to you enough, this is why I do not trade patterns. Patterns work really well sometimes if you understand how to trade them with certain other tools and market structure. Because if you saw this here, you knew that you were just SFPing it. So again, this is why I don't breakout trade. I don't trade breakouts of trend lines. I don't trade breakouts of patterns or anything like that. I wait for price to come to me and I trade reversals. So with that said, I hope no one got caught and trapped. And if you were looking at order flow, you would see many people trapped in this area, which is why this led to a massive move down. However, this order block was a beautiful long. That was a nice long early this morning. Of course, I didn't take it. I was asleep. Nonetheless, the order block was the trade to trade from. And this is why I don't take trades again from lines or patterns. And I'm going to make a video on this probably later today or tomorrow, so everyone understands that what is really going on behind the market. Why do some patterns work? Why do some trend lines work and others don't? Same thing with order blocks, though. Why do some order blocks work and some others don't? There's a deeper why and how behind these candlesticks that this candlestick chart does not show you, but is ultimately the reason why people become profitable or unprofitable. Because if you're only staring at a line on the charts, whether it be this trend line here that broke and you traded the breakout of this, or whether you traded this as a inverse head and shoulders and you traded the breakout of that neckline, there is a reason why this happens, and there's a reason of the failure. And if you understand that reason, you actually understand how markets move in general. So this has nothing to do with the silver update. So I will stop talking about that and get back to silver, because I'm going to explain all that in a greater detail video. Now, what are we doing? We are SFPing this low as well as this range low. This is a nice looking range, actually. And we had a very nice Wyckoff model 2 at the highs here. Very, very tradable Wyckoff 2. And this long actually came out and took out that naked point of control and naked VWAP. So we're actually going to take those off the charts. And we have some newly formed order blocks here. I'm just setting my alerts before these and set my alert at this higher order block with this VWAP. We are entering a larger or a higher time frame order block right now. However, I don't like it. I would rather this one get hit up here. So I'm just going to take that off the charts. Now, could we reverse right here? We could absolutely reverse right here. Take a look at TPO really quick. I want to see volume coming down. We do have that point of control right here in this upper order block that I'm paying attention to on the 30-minute. That is very, very nice confluence. You also have the value area high at this order block up here. Also very nice confluence. I'm actually going to move that one down. We do have our range deviation zone that aligns perfectly with this order block here. I do like this trade a lot. Set an alert right there. So you are alerted if price gets to there. All right, let's take a look at the sessions. Yeah, I like this point of control hit right here. I would definitely short this area. I like this for a short. Price comes into this area, alert goes off, check for your confirmations. Same thing with this one. Check for your confirmations in this deviation zone. However, if we are to break this high, I would look for a back test on this value area high to sweep this liquidity here. We have a nice liquidity curve forming, which means that we have a potential return to these highs. And this could be forming a tap one, tap two, potential tap three somewhere here, maybe even here for that Wyckoff model. Very, very nice. I like the way silver is making structure. And I like the way silver respects technical analysis. I actually like it a lot more than gold recently. If you would have asked me last year, the year before, I would have actually told you I like gold better. But the way gold is respecting TA and the way structure is created, I just don't like it as much as silver. Not currently, anyways. That, of course, can change any day. So, yes, take a look at this level, this level, this level. Ultimately, I would want to see this come back down for another tap and then take all of that. So if we do get to these levels, treat them as scalps. However, as I say that, let's see where the volume is. Yeah, point of control is still there. However, you do have a very high volume node in this area as well. So this could be the obvious zone, but yet we just take these highs into this order block here and then come on down, trapping more traders. So again, we're still within this value area low here. Everything is looking nice. I like this. Nice setups. So yeah, these three order blocks here, three potential shorts. Of course, sweeping your highs is another potential short, or we go to a new high around 60, say 60-40 to 60-50. I like this area, as well as this deviation zone there. If we get down below, I have a secret level on my chart in blue right here. I'm not telling anyone what that is. It is a secret level, and I am testing these out. But very, very tiny refined level. If this gets hit, that could have a extremely profitable trade because you'd be able to size up so hard on that trade because it's such a small risk. I also want to point this level out here. I want to extend this to the right. This level is also very important. These two tiny levels, mark them on your chart or use my interactive chart and set your alert there. Watch these two levels. I'm still testing this one here, and this one is a known high volume level. I love this already, but this one is a test level. I want to watch for the reaction at that level. See if we get a very precise hit in it. Let's see how precise gold can be. Sorry, silver. All right, and that is it on silver. I will update you on the Discord later.